Wow, you really think I forgot about this episode on how great it is? Episodes like this always deserves a 10 out of 10. I know I spoiled it, but you know what? You know that this episode deserves a perfect rating. The Apple family go to different people to talk about Applejack's parents. And to be honest, it's great writing that really makes the parents way more lovable than anything else in season 7. I mean, really, there's a rivalry between pears and apples. In case if you don't know, the Apple family have a grudge against pears. However, with two little fillies in the past that are two separate food brands or whatever you call it, fall in love with each other. It's basically that cute romance where when you're too learned, even though you don't understand anything about love, you still get to know that person more well and fall in love with her or him. This is really one of the most genius writings I have ever seen from the show. And when they get older, their bond gets stronger and stronger and stronger, no matter how many times their parents keep them away from each other. We even get minor characters like Mrs. Cake as plot points for this episode. No, really. She was one of Pear Brother's bestest friends back at the time. So, I really think that this development really works out for Pear Brother and Bright Mac. And the fact that she ships the both. No, seriously. She completely blushed that. She completely ruined the moment of them kissing each other. By the way, they do kiss each other. Just only one time, and that's during the wedding. However, Pear Brother might be moving, and she really doesn't want to do that because she really wants to be with Bright Mac. But when her father completely forces her to move, man, you have no idea how much of a jerk this guy is. Pear Brother decided to stay with Bright Mac and become one of the Apple family members. No, I'm not making this up. Everyone in this episode was completely shocked, especially Granny Smith, that Pear Brother wants to be part of the Apple family and decided to not move, just for Bright Mac. Now you can understand why her father is so hateable in this episode, because he always has a grudge against the Apple family. Man, you can really tell that people were so shocked and completely sad at the way that Pear Brother's father had to go against her. So much. Anyway, but other than that shocking and completely uncomfortable moment, Pear Brother and Bright Mac have become wife and husband. And that's how Applejack has been born. The song in this episode is just really brilliant, especially that it's included in the credits. It's a very entertaining song and a very heartwarming song between the relationship between Bright Mac and Pear Brother. To me, I think they're just trying way too hard to make this episode way too great, and they have succeeded 100%. Like I said, in the majority of this episode, the Apple family and the Pear family have a rivalry against each other, but the ending with two trees being connected with each other with pears and apples is a very great ending to show that they have set aside their differences. I'm not sure if Pear Brother's father will accept this, but that's on debate. And before any of you asks, no, I don't think that Applejack's parents have passed away. Even though that this is really the first time we get to see these two characters, it still won't change my opinions that they're dead. The thing is, they probably went away from Ponyville or Equestria in general to go on their romantic relationship. I think the whole reason why we don't get interactions between the parents and Applejack is because they probably wanted to save it as one of the greatest moments in season 9. But that's just me though. As much as I really enjoy the chemistry, I still think that them passing away can be a little too far, even for me. I understand it's supposed to be the right thing to do, and the people who watch the show want to live in the world where that actually happened in the show, but we still never know. I'm on the boat that they're still alive, but they're just far away from Ponyville. It's really impossible onto how they passed away. I mean, Granny Smith, even though that she's way too old, is still around even to this day. I just don't understand how Applejack's parents have passed away. It literally makes no sense. I mean, true, you can die during your 30s or something, but looking at this right now, considering that Equestria is a completely different world that people can live on for like hundreds of years, I think that they're still alive and they're just out there somewhere far away from Equestria. This episode is one of the greatest episodes that we have ever seen in this show, and I highly doubt that anyone in the writer's chair were top of what they just did. This episode, like I said, deserves a 10 out of 10. Oh, and by the way, I saw the ending, and I saw that the bad guy, who was Pear Bartle's father, actually accepts the Apple family. Yeah, you thought I would forgot about that? Well, now I completely didn't.